Japan Studio. So that is NIV, and it is about to menstruate a little blood into it. It's pretty foggy. We know who makes all the beautiful games. Beautiful, beautiful Yharnam, made by beautiful FromSoft. It's a pretty cool looking city. I think it's pretty obvious it's modeled after a London of sorts, or at least what I would imagine London looked like back then. The man's got like a little lamp. Oh, and a lantern of sorts. He's chilling in his wheelchair. Alright, so this is the hunt. These are the huntsmen. And Bubbles the puppy. That, holding a weapon and dragging Bubbles' friend Cujo, is what we call a hunter. Hunter of the hunt. Trick weapon. It's about to fuck shit up. Or down. In any case, the huntsmen, as you can tell, aren't looking so hot themselves. They're a little furrier. Their eyes look bestial. Das is el Bloodborne. This stuff here, you're going to have to take like a mental note of it. We will see all of this eventually in the game. I don't remember if we'll see all these candlesticks. We will see this altar and that skull. We will absolutely see that beast again.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood.
So I must have been talking to this man.
Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin?
So I'm not from Yharnam.
Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract. Good. All signed and sealed.
I don't know who this man is, but I think the contract
begin the transfusion.
is solely to begin the transfusion.
Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
I'm not really sure why I'm here for the transfusion either. But he's having a good time doing what he's doing. Oh, blacking out for a little bit. So you're going to see a brief white light on here that I want you to try to remember. I think from anything that I recall, that werewolf looking thing called a scourge beast coming out of the pool of blood that is clearly some sort of dream or illusion of sorts. I think he represents the beasthood that's trying to overcome me from taking the Yharnam blood. There's a brief white light and the thing is set on fire. I think the fire represents like a purification of sorts, so I was saved from becoming one of the beastly huntsmen. These creepy looking guys, they're the messengers. Don't know very much about them, to be honest, but it looks like they have an agenda with me.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
I think that's the doll. So we've been in Yosefka's clinic to get this transfusion, it looks like. And what happens if we go this way? We can open the door, there's nothing there. Let's go over here. Oh, there's this letter here. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. We're gonna hear that for a little bit. The pale blood, the pale blood, the pale blood. I'm not really entirely sure what it is, but okay, we're just gonna hang out there. Some speculate that it's just some wild goose chase term to get me to Yharnam, to get me to take some of the blood. And some say it's very evident that there's proof that pale blood is actually what we'll eventually find out to be called the moon presence. So down here, which is clearly the only place we can go. It's pretty out there. Actually, it's kind of pretty in here, other than the fact that it looks like the termites of Yarmite have gotten a hold of this building. Oh fuck, there's a lot of transfusions popping off here. But that's not my problem. That thing is my problem. I would initially assume that that was the Scourge Beast that tried to fuck me up. But clearly there's no puddle of blood around here where treat slimy things. Okay. I'm pretty sure they're talking about the messengers. So there's no pool of blood. Clearly no one's mopped around here in a long time, so that's what leads me to believe and believe others when they say that this is an illusion. And that thing is not on fire, so it's not the Scourge Beast that was trying to jack me up earlier. Let's see how we fare in fighting it with a karate chop. Shit! I think I can get one more combo in. Now's my chance. Done, dude it! What's he got? Blood vial. So he's been popping this stuff. What was he eating here? Is he retching? Oh, he's clearly eating that person there. Oh, what's that then? More blood vials. It looks like a less than beastie man. Must have just died or something. Oh, looks like the garden of the clinic. Some heavy sounding footsteps. Quicksilver bullets. Quicksilver, I believe, is mercury. Let's get out here. These little messenger guys are everywhere. What do they want? Run and treat life with care. Entree the central Yharnam. I'm just gonna box these guys. Okay, we'll die. And maybe to you. Oh, fire will do it. So I've died. So when I die, I come to this place. We will see what it is. Well, it's actually called the Hunter's Dream. It's a dream of sorts, but I think it's more to be like a Lovecraftian type definition of the word dream, of dreamlands. Yep, here we are, the hunter's dream. So I don't know if this means that it's every hunter's dream, which means I guess it would have a hunter's apostrophe dream, or just my dream. But a dream, or the dreamlands in Lovecraft storytelling, it's just kind of like another plane of existence rather than somewhere where you go when you fall asleep. This place also must exist somewhere in IRL. Think of kind of like an Inception where you need an architect to build the dreams. I think that's more or less the same concept here, or at least that's what I imagine it would be. And so when we die in the real world, you know how this is the Yharnam headstone. Awaken at a selection in Yharnam. So it's telling me to awaken. That means that I go back IRL. Whenever I die, we wake up again as if the events leading up to our deaths were just a dream. We are stuck here in the hunter's dream. We're stuck here until we fulfill our contract, or whatever the hunter's purpose is, which apparently we are now a hunter thanks to these guys, the messengers. I think that, well, let's see what this is. This is an abandoned doll, and I have reason to believe that it was this thing that was talking when she said, "You found yourselves a hunter." Oh, and then this is where we get to pick our weapons. Let's do the saw cleaver, which is the one we saw earlier. And then we get a weapon here. I like the blunderbuss. It's a shotgun-ish swords. And then we get a notebook so we can leave messages through the messengers. So this is probably going to be the equivalent of like the Nexus in Demon Souls, where our soul is tied to the Nexus, and every time we die we go back to the Nexus. In Dark Souls, for example, you're undead, so you just keep dying and dying and dying and coming back to life, because we are undead, and it's just a matter of going hollow or not going hollow, depending on how many souls we get and what kind of souls we get. So yeah, this is the hunter stream, and this is where we will go every time we die. It's a dream. We've jumped forward a little bit because I wanted to have the virgin conversation with this character here. Her name is Eileen. She is one of my favorite characters in this game. Let's see what she has to say first before I go on about her.
Oh. A hunter, are you?
Hunters, yes.
And an outsider. What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
Ooh, thank you.
Prepare yourself for the worst.
Always.
There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now.
Oh boy. So, she's more or less telling me to kill everyone.
Still lingering about.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
A hunter.
Unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
Shake off cape. Oh, it's a gesture. What else she got?
What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt.
And a haunting I will go. Real brief. This Eileen is Eileen the Crow. A crow is a hunter of hunters. That's right. We'll go into that later. Let's pop some items. That gave me insight. Oh, that said something funny. I'll have to find out what it was that I heard. Alright, so the doll that was just chilling over there is now up and at 'em. Nothing creepy here. Just a doll standing now. Oh, they have more gifts for me. Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist the cooperation of hunters from other worlds. Silencing blank and such. Take it. Alright, let's see what she has to say.
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll,
No shit.
here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
I'm sickly, eh? Blood echoes are more or less the equivalent of souls, or better said, experience. The more enemies I kill, the more blood echoes I get. Or rather, when I kill an enemy, I get blood echoes in varying amounts. Let's see what else she has to say. I'm sickly, huh?
Did you speak with Gehrman? He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. Still, he stays here, in this dream. Such is his purpose.
No, I haven't talked to this German man yet.
Ah, the little ones, inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them. Speak words they do not. But still, aren't they sweet?
I haven't tried one, personally.
Ah, the little ones. They find hunters.
Alright.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Tight. Oh, this door's open now. Consume insight and ring the old hunter bell to enlist the cooperation of old hunters. Hell yes. There's the man. Let's see what he has to say.
Aha! You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gehrman.
Ooh, is that
Friend
difficult to say?
you hunters.
Oh, good.
You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
Cochino. Yes, I look a little different now. I am something called an akin or a kin. I'm not sure what that is, or clearly what it's even called. I intend to find out. For now, we got more present matters to attend to. Something to remember is the doll saying that Yharnam is obscured in the dreams. It's probably the dreamlands, and I think she said sometimes he can and can't be seen, and it seems to be that that's the way he wants it. In any case, let's go back to Central Yharnam. Actually, let's just go to Yharnam. Start with the first floor sick room. Ew. It was a good out. Here's the same clinic. Oh, this is what happens when you come back to the clinic after you've been served up a dish of death.
You are safe, thank goodness. But I'm afraid nothing will change my mind. I cannot open the door. Please, try to understand my position. I pray for your safety.
So that is Yosefka, and you can kind of tell that she's there, and she's kind of moving around, and I'm not really sure what we're... Oh, that's like her little shoulder pad thing. But it is very evident that someone's there, and for some reason this thin layer of glass is keeping her safe from the beasts and clearly me. I kind of want to swing my weapon at her, but I don't think that's going to do anything, and I'm concerned that it will do something. Look how pretty that light is. You'd think it's daylight out there. I guess that's just the moonlight. In any case, she's not letting me in. She's saying it's for her safety, or for everyone's safety, that she stay safe there. She would be incorrect. Oh, so this is a character that I've beaten the game with once already. It was a pretty cool playthrough. I was able to interpret whatever it was that I wanted from that. What are you holding? From that playthrough quite a bit, and I like interpreting things, kind of like a good song, finding ways to relate to them. Yep, Central Yharnam, which was fun, but now I'm looking for answers. Now I'm looking for anything concrete, or even if it's speculation or universal speculation that people can agree on. So, these are the huntsmen. I'm taking down. I'm sure you see me beat one of them up before, and most of the time they'll drop blood vials because that's what they get stoned off of. I'm going to try and clean up the streets of Central Yharnam as a cauliflower squid, known as the Akin. Judging by all the shit that's around here, this has been going on for some time here. I mean, there's been caskets laid out, and there's chains around them. I'm not really sure why. I think people are hoping that whatever stays in there stays in the condition that they were put in there. There's more huntsmen. This is called an executioner, but apparently there's another different type of executioner in this game. Ooh, he hits fucking hard. This guy, apparently, from what I've found in my research, is more of a body dismantler. He goes around collecting bodies and dismantling them for menses, if I'm not mistaken. And I very well could be mistaken. I didn't really delve too much into this, but this guy goes around with this little knife here and takes bodies down, and he's harvesting these bodies for some reason, for some article, and we'll find out soon what that is. More than anything, I'm not saying it because I don't remember, not because I'm trying to be mysterious or anything. Oh, so check this out. Here's some sort of beast. And not only crucified, but burned. Yeah, they went all out to tie that thing up. I wonder if they tied it up alive, or if They waited for it to die. I think these guys are still turning. From what little I remember, beasts do not like fire, and that man is still holding a torch of sorts. So there's some transitional phase there. Up here we have more huntsmen. This one's got a shield and a torch, so it looks like this guy's more leaning towards just staying alive rather than trying to participate in the hunt, perhaps. Oh shit. It's all business. Oh, that's another beast that's crucified and burned. Yeah, Yharnam is very pretty. I would imagine I would want to see it without the weeds growing out after someone hits it with a bit of, what's that stuff called? Roundup? Maybe it's the Roundup that caused this fucking situation. So that coughing there... Oh, okay then, I'll take it. That coughing there belongs to whomever is through this window. Whenever we see one of these lanterns... Oh, cool. Alright. I'm popular right now. Those lanterns there are burning incense, and that's said to keep the beasts away. So whenever we see that, that usually means that someone is alive. Let's see what this person's hacking up.
Pale blood, you say?
That's what I'm looking for.
Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood. Or so they say.
Okay, sounds like shit.
Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance. Across the valley to the deep within, I haven't
Alright. Alright, so I've told him that I'm looking for the pale blood, and he tells me that I have to go to this other place where the blood transfusions and administrations are being controlled somehow. And because Yharnamites are dicks, they would normally not let me anywhere near the place because I'm an outsider. But since they're all fucked, and I don't think that oh, this is the other scene that I could see from up there. Is this man gonna get up? No. I don't think he knows that everyone here is fucked, so I think my passage to there should be pretty clear.
Are you that outsider?
Great, I'm popular
Well,
now.
sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Really? It's like that?
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry. Trot along.
Fuckers. So yeah. Plainly put, they want nothing to do with me. These guys that are trying to kill me. I do like the theme of the pitchforks and torches mob. Didn't even touch him. Take some blood vials, why not? Let's see what this door has to say.
Lads, you've come on.
Oh my god.
You'd open the door on a night of a hunt. Away with you. Now.
Okay. Away with me it is. I need to get up. He's killed me before. We'll go into the blood vials and the quicksilver bullets later. So this man, these guys do say some interesting stuff that I don't fully understand either, but it does seem as though some of these guys are still holding on to their humanity. Fucker!
You are cursed.
I'm cursed. Yeah, I look a little cursed, but he looks very fucked. Oh. We have another interesting scene up there. It's a big beast. Oh, these guys are coming after me. Come after them! Oh shit! Pop some blood vials. Get it. I'm not wanted here. Jeez. It's a good roar. So the huntsmen are aplenty here in Yharnam. Let's go back where we came. Oh, there's another huntsman over there. Let's kick his ass. That was shaky. I wonder if we could take a better look at their eyes. Some just look hairier than others, I think. Yeah, this looks like it's been going on for some time. That wheelchair. The wheelchairs tend to be a popular item here in Yharnam. That is a death trap. Shit, that guy's gonna shoot me, fucker. Shot me in the buttocks. Let's kill him first, because he gets annoying. Oh shit! Fuck. This is a death trap altogether. Let's kill him first. Determined. Alright, y'all. Woo. Follow me this way. Our pal. There's a lot of carriages. I wonder where these people were going. This one just straight wanted to go into that building. That shielded man. Oh. Fuck. Alright, things aren't looking well for me here. Getting proper tired of you, huntsman. Oh, puppy. Look at that. These guys have all been taking the blood, and it does seem as though they've even given the blood to their dogs. I mean, people do all sorts of shit to their dogs. Reminds me of that Rick and Morty bit where, or that episode where Morty gets some sort of like organ issue, and the dog, who's now very conscious of everything and super intelligent, tells the doctor that he will do anything at any cost, even if it ruins him, to get Morty back up on his feet. It doesn't do very well, Morty, but gets him back on his feet. So there's a big galoot over there. Ooh, an item. Bloodstone shard. Those are what we use to upgrade the weapons. In any case, I feel like maybe that's what happened. That's why the dogs are also turned. These people are having a good time. Can I come in? Can I party?
I don't reckon you're from round here.
Mm-mm.
Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Just like that, huh? Come on, I want to come in.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well,
Oh, fuck off. So that big... Oh yeah, so this is an old hunter. This is from the old hunter bell. That over there, however, he's another beast of sorts, and he's holding a brick in his hand. He looks like a troll. Therefore, these things are referred to as brick trolls. They hit fucking hard. Listening to them closely, they seem to only say two things, other than their grunts. They say it's cold, and they all have a sister. And I don't know if they're all referring to their parental or sibling sister, or maybe these guys are referring to... Oh, I just stepped on some horse bones. Very cool. Or if they're referring to the sister of the church. It says somewhere that... Thank you. It says somewhere that if you... or the closer you are to the healing church and the more that you know about the healing church, when you turn into a beast, the more gruesome of a beast you turn into. So maybe that's whom they are referring to as a sister. I don't know, though. Here we have some crows that seem like they're barking. I think the reason these crows have turned is because crows or ravens, whatever these things are, I'm not really good at determining which one's a raven, which one's a crow. In any case, they're both carrion birds. So what's probably happening is that they are eating the bodies and, you know, taking their eyeballs, and therefore they're also consuming the tainted blood that is doing this. Here's some footsteps over there. But before we do that, let's go up here. I hear a music box by this window. Oh look, you can kind of hear him. No, he's not talking anymore. I do a lot of that. So, okay. There's a lot of chains here. This one seems to be more of a production than otherwise. It does look as, I mean, there's like rags that are like torn up here. Maybe someone's already tried to climb into this window. Anyway, the incense means we get to talk to someone with a music box.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Maybe it's really look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
You talk very quickly. Yes, I'll find your mother.
Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box.
Tiny music box.
It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
Oh my.
My mum wears a red... Oh, please.
Alright. Let's just go down here now and deal with this brick troll, who's clearly cold. He's staring at that door quite avidly, and this guy is not holding a brick. And for as much as I try to find a reason why he's holding a statue and not a brick, I couldn't find anything concrete. Most people that I asked about it would say that I was overthinking it, and that he's just a big dumb thing that says brick smashy, but statue smashier, I presume. There's people here. Knock, let's knock.
Wretched outsider. Trying to fool me to open this door. Heavens, the depths of depravity.
Hi, Simone. Yeah, I'm doing this little run-through of Yharnam just to kind of, if for no other reason for myself, I seem to, if I take my time about it, I can kind of understand things a little bit better. And so I've done some digging. Let's see if we can get this guy to get the splits going. I think that's it. It's as much as he'll go. So I'm trying to take things step by step and see what I can remember. Speaking of which, I actually don't remember this little girl's name. I mean, I know it's Gascoigne's daughter, but I can't remember her name for the life of me. If you do, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'm trying to just talk about anything that I find here. Just from everything like the roundup that's needed here to these statues that I'm not really sure I understand either. They look like they're wearing some sort of garb, and they've got messengers at their feet. So there's some sort of official situation that I don't really understand still, but I will understand it. In any case, that's the statues, and I don't understand them. I did talk about these caskets and why they're chained up, and I feel like the Yharnamites were at one point concerned about an undead uprising. We have more huntsmen here, man. I was kind of getting a little tired of them, but I suppose it's not the hunt if they're not everywhere. Come at me. Got juked. Ooh. I didn't even kill either of them. Shit. This does not look good for our hero. Whew, that's close. Yeah, dogs tend to be a little fearless. Let's go after this guy first. I'm not gonna let him reload. That dog. I like these guys that drop the quicksilver bullets. So I like this scene over here. I don't really understand it, but it's just, it seems like this is where all the statues gather, and I think this was supposed to go somewhere. There's a, but I mean, clearly the carriage, I think, was started there. I don't think it was reversed into it. Someone was trying to up and go, because there's a whole lot of bags here as well. There used to be an item on this guy, and I don't remember what it was, but I grabbed it. So I don't know where that alley's supposed to lead to, but looks like it's just more Yharnam. We're going to go this way for now because there are two scourge beasts over there. We remember them. Here we have the aqueducts. You know what? I'm actually going to fight. Oh, this was the scene. Kind of going to go back down there. Yeah, I'm going to go back down there and talk about it for a sec. Also pick up this blood vial. So this is the scene where I almost got my ass handed to me. I don't quite understand why they seem to be lobbing off. By that I mean the huntsmen, which I presume are the huntsmen, but they're lobbing off the legs of things, or just rather their bottom halves. In this case, I don't know if it's because they didn't want his legs sticking out, but in any case, that's a scourge beast up there. They seem to have crucified it, and they burned it alive-ish of sorts because it managed to break the crucifix of sorts. And then this was the big door that the brick troll that we first encountered was trying to get through. It doesn't look like it's very locked, or if it was the huntsman that locked it, or trying to keep the brick troll out, or if the brick troll, if they're both just too dumb. But not really sure what is happening there. But anyway, I wanted to talk about it. The reason for that is because now we're going to fight two scourge beasts over here, and they seem to be patrolling this area. There's a lot of wagons here, so maybe that's why they're protecting it here. Maybe they had a good feed. Come at me, bros. Mustn't let them corner me. Yeah, I do a little bit more damage to them than when I was trying to karate chop them earlier. Whoops! That. So these guys went full beast. I mean, I don't know how else they would evolve. It's his girlfriend. That's right. Killed the old man. I don't know why, but we seem to accept the notion of the scourge beast and all these like huntsmen being male. Shit! Maybe it's because the women were always in hiding. How are you not dead from that? Die please. Die please. What you got for me? I'm gonna pop some of those right now. So yeah, these are the scourge beasts. They're big fuckers. They're scary, they hit hard. They're long too. So yeah, look, they have legs. The other one that was crucified did not have legs. In any case, I wanted to bring that up because over here sees... Oh yes, this was the aqueducts over this way. We have a ladder that takes us to the underworld of Yharnam. Another ladder. So I happen to think that, oh, this guy over here that's trying to beeline his way over to me, I think that these guys are kind of somewhere in between the huntsman and the scourge beast. It's quite possible that the scourge or the huntsmen are all eventually going to turn into scourge beasts. Yeah, I'm gonna attack through the poles. That. I'm going to try and get to safety first before I take a closer inspection of you. These guys are far hairier than the huntsmen, but from what we saw in that cinematic a while ago, the huntsmen themselves were kind of getting hairy, and they seem to be wearing bandages to try and cover it up. And this guy's protruding through his coat. He's got that much more hair. I don't know what we're referring these to, but that one's got like a... Shit. Sharp. Ow. So while they look different, I feel like they're still eventually going to turn into scourge beasts. Just different kinds, perhaps? This one more so looks like a pre-scourge beast than the other one. Let's go see if we can look at it. It's fucking gone. Whatever. Alright, let's go down the ladder. Mises! He's probably the same case as the crows or ravens. That these are just carry-on animals that just have been tainted by... Ew, look at their eyes. They look like they're ready to pop. Tainted by the blood. They've clearly been consuming. Probably eating each other, cannibalizing each other, and still... Alright. Ow. I don't know how these guys are producing throwing knives, but I am not mad at that. I'm going to assume maybe it's their teeth, or their bones or something. It's another live rat. Welcome up! If I ever need to farm throwing knives, they're there. There's another one of these. I don't know what we're referring to. Ass. Okay, okay. Take some blood vials, these. We're gonna make our way down. So, those corpses that we see there are missing their legs. After doing some digging, I found that they may have, at one point, fuck, that was not according to plan. These guys may at one point have been hunters themselves. But look, they're missing their legs. Something else that comes to mind is, I remember a while ago I read something along the lines of that the blood starts to attack the nervous system and turn you into a beast, and that all starts from your left leg. So maybe these guys cut their own legs off. They're not dropping any items, but they're supposed to drop an item that is only given to hunters. What's this say? Clever. So I don't know if it's the huntsman cutting legs off of things, for some ritualistic reason that I don't understand, or if it's the leg cutting reason because of the disease. But it's happening. It happened to that scourge beast, and here's more crows. It's happened to these guys here that I believe may or may not have been hunters at one point or another. Let's go this way for now. Oh, this is some... Oh, actually we can see it over here. Something I don't have an answer to is these lanterns here. They don't seem to have the incense thing burning, but it does look like they're messengers holding it. So Yeah, the messengers are official. People know what they are, and I don't. Or maybe no one understands them. They just know that they're around, and they only appear for people that are hunters or close to the church somehow, some way. So up here we have some guys that are shooting off rifles. I'm gonna try and take care of them first because they make things very uncomfortable. Thanks for reading my note, fine. Let's pop the fucking... God damn it. Eat that. Take more blood vials. Oh! Oh, I want to see if I can pull it off. I want to talk about the invincibility frames. Oh. That did not work. Alright, I'm going to kill one of them, I hope. And not the other. So I'm going to try and dodge right through the bullet. Let's see if I can do it again. Come on. Right, so those are the invincibility frames, is what they call them. While you are rolling, you are immune to damage for those brief frames. I'm going to assume that that doesn't always apply to everything, or to anyone's attacks. Down there we can hear some rats. Those guys over there that we see in the middle left and now the top left, I guess I'll just leave them in the middle because of the heads-up display. Those guys are feasting on a body that when you loot the body, you gain Madman's knowledge. And that was the thing that I popped earlier that granted me the insight that allowed me to converse with the doll and have the workshop be open. There's plenty to be said about insight, so that's yet another one of those things that I'll just be talking about along the way. If we go through here and out that door that's covered by those barrels, that's where we find Eileen, the hunter of hunters. Over here, oh, you can't see it this time, but usually there's a dog barking right at this door with the incense. So let's just go kill the dogs. I might even do this dog that's usually barking at the door. Stop it. There we go. That one cried a little. Slow down. Hyperactive pup, that one. Must have been a husky. Oh, we can hear the ladies that are partying from here. Oh, they're right up there, actually. I think that if you break through those caskets, you can actually fall down into this area. Is there another dog here? No? Oh yeah, I do hear one. Fish in a barrel. Alright, so let's see what happens here.
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you once had got off your arse, you wouldn't be in this mess.
She's pissed.
You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what'll it be? Are you going to tell me you're not?
Oh, she asked me earlier if I know somewhere safe, and I told her no. So I'm going to tell her no again.
You're good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what that is. That little good you outsiders do. Go on. Admit it. You think we're all mad, don't you?
I don't know if we all think that, but I think you're mad.
I know all your tricks.
Just because I don't have anywhere safe to tell her to go yet. Dun dun dun. Oh, let's go this way. You can hear the partying ladies over there. I think I want to... Oh no, so this way there would be an item here normally. And I don't know what it was, but I picked it up already. That moaning belongs to brick trolls. So I want to go near this building, but I don't want to start a fuckus yet. Because I want to see if we can hear these guys talking. He said, please God help me out, I must live. So like, I think the ones that are still in here are still have some sort of sanity about them to where they can still talk and they're still hoping for some sort of salvation. Let's listen in a little more.
Smells like you, stranger. I must live. Please God, I must live. Because we're all cursed. This stench smells like you, stranger.
We all know who's at fault. We know precisely who it is. Please God, help me, I must live. It's cursed. This is a damn curse. We're finished. There's no...
Okay, that's enough. In case you turn the volume up. Listen, now let's kill these guys. Now! Oh, this is a pretty cool touch. I like these guys. Well, actually, I want to talk about how this guy didn't rush in to attack me. I mean, he's clearly fucked, but I'm still listening to them talk. Somehow I'm very intrigued by the fact that they're clinging on to whatever sanity they have left. But in any case, I want to take note that this guy did not attack outright like the others do. And this guy, there's a guy here in a wheelchair. And he's overlooking that body there. And he's just going to sit there and stare at it. There's an item on that body that I picked up, and I don't recall what it was. But he's just sitting there, he's just chilling and overlooking that body. I think he's still hanging on to some sort of mourning of whomever it is that they lost there. But he's also hanging on to quicksilver bullets that I want. 4 of them, it's a juicy one. A hunter is never alone, this says. Yeah, it looks like a fresh kill. When the hunt began, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to the cathedral ward, as old Yharnam burned to the ground that moonlit night. So there used to be an old Yharnam. This isn't their first stab at Yharnaming. It's strange that healing church just kind of sees trouble and they're like, oh, peace out. Alright. I'm done listening to you guys. And I'm the foul beast. Ow. this is the other side of that bridge where the Scourge Beasts were. The one that I was talking about, where some shit must have gone down, because there's that carriage with all the luggage nearby. This is also, if I'm not mistaken, supposed to be the bridge that leads to the cathedral. Look at the moon. So fucking intense. It's like a sun. I honestly thought it was the sun coming up when I first played this game. But apparently it's the moon. So bright. So red. Anyway, another brick troll. Chillin'. Telling stories to some crows or ravens. Stab with my tentacles. So there's a boss fight in there.